Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. My name is Baron Collins Hill. In this lesson, we're going to be working on playing the melody for the song Cindy, which we learned to sing and play the chords for in the previous lesson. If you haven't checked out the other lessons in the beginner series, check them out over at mandolessons.com and subscribe here on YouTube. The lessons are always free. That said, there are a couple ways to donate if that's so you're choosing, and it helps me put out new lessons every week. Let's jump right into learning to play the melody. I'll play it through once, even though we've been singing it, and then I will break it down so you can get a sense of what it sounds like. I recommend trying to learn this by ear. That said, if you need help, there are tabs and standard notation over at mandolessons.com. That said, in this lesson more than any lesson on my website, I really recommend trying to get this by ear. It might be slow going, but it's going to set you up with a lot of great skills that are going to help you become a much more accomplished musician if you can stay away from written music at this point. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what we're going to be working with. Let's zoom in a little bit on my mandolin and I will break it down so you can learn it by ear. One of the most important steps to learning to play a melody that's already in your head from previous knowledge is to find those first couple notes. That's going to be one of the hardest things to do, but once you do that, everything else will start to fall into place a little bit easier. So if we have our G chord and we're singing along to this melody, it's going to go like this. You ought to see my Cindy. And then repeat it without the mandolin. Ought to see my Cindy. And see if you can find those notes on the mandolin. Ought to see my Cindy. We're going to be working out of the G scale that we learned earlier. And it's going to start on the second fret of the A string. Ought to see, so that's 2, 5, 5, my Cindy. So that's the open E string. And then fifth fret on the fifth fret on the A, second fret on the A. Putting that together, it sounds like this. Ought to see my Cindy. One more time. Ought to see my Cindy. She lives away down south. She lives away down south. And by just matching that melody in your fingers to the melody that you've been singing in the last lesson, you can really start to get a sense of where this melody lies out on the fretboard. So, she lives away down south is lives away, which is 2, 2 open on the A string, 5 on the D string, 2 on the A string. Again. Put those two lines together and it sounds like this. 3, 4. Again. And then the second half of the verse melody is very similar. She's so sweet, the honeybees. So that's identical. She's so sweet, the honeybees. And then the ending line, swarm around her mouth. So 22005. Swarm around her mouth. Let's put the whole melody for the verse together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ought to see my Cindy lives away down south. She's so sweet, the honeybees swarm around her mouth. And again, Cindy in the springtime, Cindy in the fall. I can't have my own Cindy, have no girl at all. So that's the verse. One thing you'll notice here is that I'm not playing every note that I'm singing, so sometimes I'll be singing a slightly different rhythm, or I'll leave out a word at the beginning where I'm singing a word but not playing it on the mandolin. That's totally fine. What we're creating is an approximation of the sung melody on the mandolin. If you have something slightly different in your head and you want to try to match your mandolin playing to your voice there, by all means go for it. That's great practice and I highly recommend it. Let's move on to the chorus. So it starts out on that G chord and it's going to quickly go to a C. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. So we're going to get along home. Again, we can use that sound of our voices singing to find those notes on the instrument. Get along, get along. One thing you can do to practice this is just ask yourself, is the melody going up or down? Get along. Sounds like it's going down. Let's try walking down the scale. Get along. So that's going from the B on the A string to the open A to the G on the D string. Get along home. So then it goes down to the E on the D string. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Cindy, Cindy, or 2025. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Again. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. And then get along home. And just hit the open D string there. Get along home. So putting those two together, we have get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, let it ring. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, let it ring. So the second half of the chorus starts the same as the first. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. And then the ending line, marry you someday, is the same way that we ended the verse. Gonna marry you someday. Again, I'm approximating the sung melody. If you want to try to match it more similarly to how you found yourself singing it, by all means go ahead. Let's put the whole chorus together. It sounds like this. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, let it ring. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Gonna marry you someday. And again. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Marry you someday. right, so let's put all of the chorus and the verse together. So it's going to be verse, verse, chorus, chorus. 1, 2, 3, here we go. You ought to see my Cindy, lives away down south. She's so sweet, the honeybees swarm around her mouth. And again, Cindy in the springtime, Cindy in the fall. I can't have my own Cindy, have no girl at all. Chorus, get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, gonna marry you someday. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy, marry you someday. So that's the whole melody played out on the mandolin for the song Cindy. Repetition is really your friend here, so play it over and over again, and it'll really help sink that muscle memory into your fingers and make it easier and more natural to play. Try singing along while you play the melody. Try just playing the melody on its own. Try playing the chords while you sing the melody. Try just singing the melody. All of those different variations are going to help you get this song really under your fingers and into your voice, and it's really going to improve the way this song is sung. There's only one more lesson to go in the Mando Lessons Beginners series. We're going to be talking about where to go from here, how to find what you're looking for, and how to navigate the site and make the most out of your practice time while maintaining having as much fun as possible. Thanks for watching. Again, subscribe here for new lessons every week. Lots more lessons over at mandolessons.com. A couple ways to donate. That said, it's always free. Happy picking, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.